And we're live. Sorry I'm 2 minutes late. I am not set up. I am not prepared for this. I just had to quadruple check after I that I wasn't actually showing something I shouldn't be. Be good. What's going on, everybody? I gotta fix chat on my end so I can actually read chat. Oh, and I need to hold on. I have to mute this for a minute so that I can open. Oh, it didn't even matter. I gotta send this thing out to Discord. That's what's going on. They had a goddamn drill. Hell yeah, they did, Jib. It's weird. So today's stream. Sorry, I didn't really prep this a ton. Today's stream, basically, we're gonna go over this here blog post. They finally just released all the information on season 1 of Black Ops 6, as well as like the Warzone integration stuff, and get that Home Depot build. Yeah, and weirdly enough, with Warzone this update, they're getting rid of Superstore. I don't know why. That's weird. We'll get into that later, but unfortunately, you can't be. You can't. What was that Warzone 1 that had that weird skin? I think so, right? It was the Atlas employee back in 2019. So I'm going to distract it already. I got to send this thing out to Discord. I want to turn on some fucking music too. I feel like we need some music for these. Usually we do. Going live, talking about BO6 Season 1. Okay. Then, step 2 is music. Hold on, guys. Hold on, y'all. Royalty-free music. What do I usually do? And does it usually get me demonetized? That sounds right. We'll put that up. That might be loud as hell. Apologies. Okay, all right. Let me know if the music's too loud. I've mixed it again. But here we go. Season 1 of Call of Duty. I don't think they put out an actual official trailer, did they? Lexical skin looks like chicken. I am glad at least that they finally got rid of black and yellow, and now it's black and orange, which is slightly different. And you know what? I'll take it. They at least look somewhat different now. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, there is no Warzone trailer. Okay. I can bring up the Warzone trailer, and then I thought they also did like a fly-through of some of the maps the other day. That might not be oh, it's not on their YouTube. Let me do this. Can I add you to? Okay then. Good lord, come on now. Let's just do this. Thing on Twitter? Yeah. You know what? Let's just go through it. It's a unicorn. Pause. Jesus. Sorry. There's so much. Everything's going around. Everything's going on. My face with no riot shield. Hell yeah, dude. I'm so glad there's no riot shield anymore. It's such a breath of fresh air. But where are you seeing unicorn skins later season, or do you mean like toward the end of this season? Because they did announce, or they did show off some bundles. Where is it? New star offerings, that's it. Where the hell are they? Because I'm gonna be honest, usually this part of the blog I just like kind of skip right past. All right, let's start though all the way up at the top. A lot of great content. You can see this whole thing, right? Yeah, okay. You can see my entire, everything. Cool. So, as far as Black Ops 6, which is the part that I'm most, into. I'm not a big Warzone guy. Maybe I'll get... I always say that I'm going to get into these other things. I'm probably not going to until they add a mode that is not BR or Resurgence or Plunder. I like Plunder, but like you'll see in a minute, they are not actually doing new shit. You know what I mean? Look at the overview of the new season and toward the bottom left. Oh! What the hell is that? Oh, come on now. I can't zoom in. Oh my god. Come on now. Can I zoom in? Let's do this. Oh my god, that just saves it. Why can I not just zoom in on something? Why am I that illiterate? All right, whatever. I see it though. All right, so as far as high level of what we're working with here. Actually, hold on. I have one more thing I have to do. Sorry, again, this is so disjointed. I don't like doing a stream like this. There we go. All right, that's it up. So, Black Ops 6. We got 3 new maps on launch. They are Hideout, Extraction, and Heirloom. Heirloom is a 2v2 and a 6v6. I believe that just means that it's in face-off. So really, there's 2 new maps and a strike map. Also in season, we're getting 1 more strike map, and Hacienda from BO4 is coming back. That's at the mid-season, along with Nuketown Holiday. It's also we're also getting a new score streak, that being the hand cannon, a new perk. Actually, I think it's 2 new perks, as we'll see as we go down. Also, a new wild card, which I'm actually really excited about. Under modes, this is the part that I'm probably the most disappointed by. There's 2 new modes: Prop Hunt, which is of course great, and Ransack, which as far as I'm aware is a brand new mode. Again, we'll get into that in a minute. Ranked play is also being added. That's all for MP. There's also, of course, Warzone, the Warzone integration. We'll go over that as well. The big thing is that they're adding this new map, this new Area 99 map. It's a Resurgence map. It's only available in Resurgence. And then they're outlining exactly how the integration is going to work. Omni movement's coming in, and breaking down the different maps. It seems like we're down now to just these 3 maps, by the way: Area 99, Rebirth, and Urzikstan. So, what is currently in rotation, right? Isn't Vondel still in rotation and Fortune's Keep right now? Those are both gone, I believe. Biggest season in COD history, let's go. I don't know. I think it might be the best season 1 in a long-ass time. But there was a season of MW3 that was solid. Had 4 multiplayer maps at once, and then 3 more at the mid-season or something, right? As far as zombies, they really don't go super in detail because most of it's coming at the mid-season. But right off the bat, with the launch of the first season, they're bringing in directed mode, which if you don't know, if you haven't heard of it, it's a separate mode that guides you through the Easter egg, which I kind of like. I think that'd be fun. We'll see. Also, new map, though, during the mid-season, so at Reloaded, which is most likely mid-December, right? Probably December 10th or 15th. A couple new Gobblegums. As far as global stuff now, 2 new operators. One is Sev, which if you played the campaign, Sev is one of the characters there. She is nothing like this. Don't know what the I don't know who they let in charge of the design. I don't know who looked at the character and was like, hey, what if we made her punk? Also, this chicken nugget looking dude, as y'all said before. New event, Hit List. I actually didn't read any of what Hit List is, if there's any kind of info on what the actual event is. If I had to guess, it's just a regular-ass event, though. And then a whole host of new weapons and new attachments. We'll get into all that in a bit. But let's start out wherever the hell it starts us. No Firing Range remake. I'm hoping that each season we get 1 new remake at the Reloaded, and it's a new... it's from another Black Ops game or something. So I'm hoping Firing Range will show up at some point. Missed opportunity though to not make the Firing Range in menus Firing Range based. MW3 had season 3 with loads of 6v6 map, but never a season that appealed to everyone. Multiplayer, Warzone, and zombies. You know, I think that's a fair point. Okay. Let's see. Starting with multiplayer maps, we have Hideout. Hideout features shipping containers. Very, very nice. Let me pull up. They have Call of Duty's Twitter. I think it was Call of Duty's Twitter. One of the official Twitters. They tweeted out. They tweeted out some fly-throughs of these that I think would probably be better to. Yeah, here we go. Here we got some fly-throughs of the maps. We got Extraction, which actually is first. I believe this one takes place in Avalon. Then this is the 2v2 map, or the face-off map. It's called Heirloom. Looks to be like inside some kind of museum or something. Honestly, giving me hardcore MW22 vibes. And then we have Hideout. I believe Hideout is more... Hold on, because they have a top-down. This very much is a 3-lane map, it seems like. Also, although kind of a snake. Seems medium-sized. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun. Sharpen your combat skills in this mid-sized multiplayer map featuring an extensive training site, including target practice and obstacle course, and a lifelike recreation of a vault and security room. Help plan for the next mission to hit the crime family. Oh, interesting. The Lutazi crime family? It's the crime family that's in the campaign. Lazy devs are using shipping containers. I can't believe this. Man, has there been a single Call of Duty game to not feature the shipping container? It's like a COD without guns. It just doesn't happen. The Vault and Blueprint building offer intense multi-level indoor combat, while the armory and open bus set the stage for the ambush. Honestly, kind of giving me Shoot House vibes. In terms of at least what they're like trying to sell us on, you know? Like I feel like this is very much probably Shoot House size. I'll come back though to the Lutuzzi to the Lutz crime family thing. Because I'm wondering, you know, we talked about this on stream the other day. I'm wondering if they're gonna do some kind of like storyline in the post-launch that continues the single player. The Lutazi crime family was like not quite a prominent part of the single player, but if you didn't play oh, this is Maya, isn't it? If you didn't play this lady Sev, I believe she like did work for that crime family and then she retired, quote unquote, and like you have one mission kind of going up against them as you like recruit her. So I wonder if like somehow that is gonna come back up. But we'll see. We'll get back to that in a minute once we get back into operators and all that. One thing I do like is that all the MP maps share a theme. They're all in Avalon and circle around the French syndicate mentioned as zombies. Exactly. Yeah. The second map. Oh, this is the strike one. Heirloom. What is it? Oh, again, Lutazi family. Private showing of art. So I guess it's a museum. I guess. I really like this room. I don't know. I don't think we've seen that in the fly-throughs here, right? If it would stop. If it could stop muting or unmuting me over here, that'd be great. Yeah, no, it's literally only 2 shots. I mean, it looks cool. I'm gonna be honest though. Once I heard that it's a strike map, I'm really not particularly interested in Face-Off this year, unless this map turns out to be incredible and will kind of dilute the map pool, which right now is 3 terrible maps and 1 really good one. I'm not sure that I'm gonna really be playing Face-Off still. But again, Lutazi family. Then last one is Extraction, which I believe is a little bit bigger. It seems to be a little bit bigger, but I'm wondering how much of it's wasted space. Because like as you see right here on the layout, or on the top-down, I don't know what this chunk is. This reads to me like one of those chunks in like an old school MW2 map that just no one ever goes back there. Like the entire back half of like Karachi that no one uses, you know? So like, I wonder if it's actually going to be playing big or what. But yeah, this one takes place in Avalon. Once again, though, they're talking about an ambush when the Lutazis... An attack on the Lutazis goes sideways. Burning rubble of a downed helicopter and a dead pilot. Oh my god, a downed helicopter in a Call of Duty game? Say it's not so. So another BO6 map has almost the exact same layout as Extraction. Really? It kind of gives me a little bit of Red Card vibes in that, like, it has, like, that kind of, like, off-kilter thing with, like, I mean, obviously, Red Card has much more building. This is just, like, a little, like, one lane, it looks like. And then also, like, a spawn. I don't know what that building is. By the way, this is a formal request to whoever's putting these blog posts together. I wish all of these pictures were clickable and you could actually expand them. Because, like, I'm not getting in there to read all that. Like, it's so low res at that point. But, like, it looks cool down on the bottom. You got a nice little bit of verticality. You got a little ladder. Great. Well, this is probably a power position right here, overlooking the helipad. I'm trying to figure out the helipad where... Oh, it's right here. Okay, that's the helipad. So then where would this be? This would be here, I guess? Alright, so maybe not too much of a power position. Oh, wait, no, because it rotates, so it would be... You're facing out this way, maybe? I don't know. We're not going to, like, deep dive the entire thing. We'll... By the way, I don't think I mentioned, next Thursday... as far as I'm aware, as far as I can, like, gather from the blog post, next Thursday is when it launches for BO6, and then Friday is when the integration happens on with Warzone. So we'll see all this in 1 week's time. And if I had to guess, we're going to get an official trailer, probably tomorrow or maybe Tuesday. But again, the Lutazi family. So I'm wondering if that's going to somehow play into the story. We'll see. I mean, this is really this season is going to be make or break in terms of, like, is this year going to have a story or not? And so far, it does seem like they're doing a pretty good job of, like, keeping the theme across them, keeping with a central theme across all of them. So maybe we'll see. And I especially like that they did not marry that theme to Warzone, so that we don't have to worry about any of that shit. So that's it for maps on launch. In season, we're getting Hacienda. So if you played BO4, this is probably the one and only map that you liked out of BO4. I kid. A lot of people loved BO4's maps. I did not. Hacienda might be one of the only maps that I actually gave a shit about. One thing that a lot of people have talked about, though, is it's noticeably less saturated now. Let me pull up some pictures. This is Icebreaker Erasure. I can definitely remember Icebreaker. Here, let's do this. Because I don't think anything bad's going to show up. So, this is what it did look like, color-wise. Like, I don't think anyone's boosted. Like, this is basically what it looked like in game. You know what? Here's a good screenshot of the colors. No, that's going to be... This is 1,000%. It's a YouTube thumbnail. Someone's boosted all the colors. But you see that? A lot of orange in there. Whereas then you come back here, and it's bland. In fact, like, if you showed me this without this... Like, I feel like the line with the piece of gold, that's the iconic part of the map. If that wasn't here, I would be like, oh, what the fuck is this map? Like, it doesn't even read the same. You know what I mean? Wish it was Hacienda Twilight. Maybe. So I was about to say, I feel like Treyarch, since the beta, has, like, gone through and updated the LUTs and color and really upped the saturation a little bit on a handful of maps since the beta into full release. Biggest one being Scud. Protocol they did it with. I'm sure some others, if we went, like, side by side. It wouldn't surprise me because we are still only a week from launch. It would not surprise me if these are all pictures that were taken prior, and that maybe they did change up the saturation. Wishful thinking, maybe, but it's possible because again, they got time on this one. If they were able to change the saturation, the color palette from the beta to release, which was about a month and a half, this map is coming out in the mid-season. If enough people say that, hey, like, this doesn't even look like Hacienda, I think they have plenty of time to change it. What's going on, Go to Rokos? Welcome, welcome. I don't think I said hellos even. Hello, everybody. What's going on, Deadly, Lad, Kieran, Valentere, Jib, everybody. Hot take, but MW3 MP feels better to play than BO6. Ah, man. I don't know. Ask me in 4 months, and I might agree with you. I think it's very much... I don't think there was any issues with, like... Actually, you know what? The perks. I really tried to give MW3's gear system a shot. I really liked it at first, but they just kept adding too many vests and too many, like, little... Like, it was just too much to fucking micromanage. In terms of, like, systems. As far as, like, multiplayer in general, still like the Gunsmith. I think BO6 knocks it out of the park with Gunsmith. And weapon variety, too. We'll get into all that in a minute, though. Let me see, though. Did they work Hacienda into the Lutazi thing? Or is this just purely... I don't think they're even talking about story at all on this. Interesting. Cool. But then the next... this one's another strike map also coming. Oh, hey! Len has been a member for a full year. Hell yeah! Should I make the same joke with these for the... Yes, you should. It gets funnier every time. I think we hit the point where now I expect it, you know? It's like the Family Guy joke where it's like each time you do it now it's funnier, you know? That's not me being sarcastic. Let's see. What's going on, Michael? Good afternoon. God, is it only afternoon? It daylight savings ended, and it sucks now. It's so dark out already. Like, I'm streaming early, and it's already dark. Next up is Racket. This one's, again, a mid-season map. Coming out closer to Christmas here. It seems to be in the vault underneath the heist mission, I think. Time to crack open the heart of the Lutazi money laundering operation. Hit him where it really hurts. So again, hitting the Lutazi thing, love it. They don't have a top down for this one, which is interesting. They also didn't have a top down for Hacienda, but obviously we know it's Hacienda, right? Militia from BO4 was honestly not a bad map. It could have been brought back in a future season, maybe. To be honest, that game, smoking hole in my memory. That's probably just me, though. I have a question if you don't mind me answering that video. Should this be a one-time thing? We should expect more in the future. I wouldn't say never again, but I don't plan on making that like a constant thing. No. I appreciate the support on that video. I was incredibly nervous posting it. Because I usually don't, and like I'm very worried a lot of the time on like how that would be received. So I didn't set this up. My last upload was a sponsored video for a VPN that I used, and actually like it did genuinely work for me. And they reached out and said, hey, here's a do you want to do a sponsored video with us? And then I said, sure, and then I pitched them basically making a normal video talking about SBMM and then just tacking on a second half talking about their product. And they were like, sure. So that's what I did. And I tried to format it in a way that it was like, hey, here's a normal video, a normal length video, and then kind of like, then we get into the ad segment. So that's what I was hoping would come across. Obviously, still an ad. I gotta do what I gotta do to pay the bills. But I don't. Bottom line, don't expect that like every week or anything. Nothing crazy. I really hope we get a BO4 style map variants. Dude, I think I'd rather those kinds of map variants than like the MW3 style. No hate, was just surprised when it turned into an ad. Yeah, in hindsight, I wish I'd put a tag at the beginning saying, like, this video brought to you, sort of thing. Yeah. Ideally, I'd like to get to a spot where I can partner with sponsors to do just like in-video ad reads and not an entire video for it. So that I can, so that like you guys can, know when the ad starts and ends and kind of, decide that is the point where you watch and only watch, right? But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I was just excited to get an opportunity, and yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Do what everyone does during those ad segments. They take vigorous notes, I think. They say, oh, yeah, I'm going to save so much money. Kind of stuff. I appreciate that, lad. Let's see. You ever lay at bed at night, staring up at the sky, wondering the sheer vastness of the universe, wondering why the fuck anyone would allow 2 abominations and 5 manglers to spawn at once? Dude, I love zombies this year. We'll talk about zombies once we get into it. I don't want to get too lost in the weeds and everything here. Looks like a cool map. Next up, Nuketown. Now, here's tough. So for we've got a holiday Nuketown variant coming. Looks cool. To be honest, looks very standard. I'm not like super like jazzed about it. It's more or less like okay, that makes sense, right? Yeah, Nuketown. I'm so surprised. What is also interesting, and now what I'm about to say is going to contradict what comes out in the video tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I have a tour of Nuketown coming out tomorrow. I might update the video now knowing this, that there's going to be a winter version, but many people know that this current iteration of Nuketown does not have an Easter egg. You shoot the heads off the mannequins and nothing happens. But it appears Treyarch will also be adding a little something to the original Nuketown map with this update, and maybe even to the Warhead Strike map too. I think that means that with Season 1, they're adding the Easter egg in. Maybe they were saving it for when Area 99 comes out, and that's the whole idea. We're going to see what that Easter egg is, though. It'll be cool. But just to say, I did not know that when I wrote and made the video that's coming out tomorrow. But yeah, that's another something to look forward to. Can you update the every Nuketown tour with the new Nuketowns? I was thinking about it. What I might do, would this be crazy? It'd be way too many Nuketown videos. Because like I said, I have a new Nuketown video coming out tomorrow. Warzone, the problem is, they put out a Nuketown a week ago. They're putting out another Nuketown in a week, right? Area 99. And then this comes at the mid-season a month later. So they're really spacing out their Nuketowns. They're drip-feeding us Nuketowns. So maybe in like January, I'll make just like a full fucking thing. I don't know. We'll see. I'll talk about more when we get into Warzone, but I want to finally make that Warzone needs a change video. Because I feel like now is the time. We'll see how people react to Warzone 4.0 or whatever the hell we call it. Like, I think it's going to be a similar thing as 2.0, or I'm sorry, as 3.0, where people are super into it for a week and then drop off again, We'll see, though. Watch a nuke house be added. Oh, my God. Be a strike map. Okay. Now we get into multiplayer modes. This is the part of the blog post that I was expecting a little bit more for. I was really hoping. So there's 2 new game modes. I think both at launch. Oh no, I'm sorry. One at launch, one at mid-season. New one is this one called Ransack, which I believe is completely new. I'm going to describe it, and you guys let me know if it sounds at all familiar to something else. It says, Ransack sees you looting gold bars from crates dotted around the area of operations on 6v6 maps. Once gathered, secure your loot by bringing it back to your team's stash. Naturally, this collection needs to be well guarded, as the enemy team can raid your stash, meaning cohesive tactical planning between looting and defending is key to victory. Reach a score limit or the time limit with most gold, and your team wins. I don't think we've ever done something like that, right? Where, like, you're going and grabbing shit and keeping it somewhere. Like, I know that we've had, like, what was it, Fracture in BO3? where every time you got a kill, you would pick up a thing and you had to bring it to your zone. But if you got killed with it, then you drop it and you drop your own thing. So, like, you'd have people... Oh, grind, I think. I think it evolved into grind, right? Last year? Or 2 years ago, maybe? This seems similar, except they're around the map. I don't know if this is photoshopped or not, because this looks ridiculous. Is this are these 5 gold bars just, like, floating here? I don't know. Sounds like it would actually play better with riot shields and deployable cover. Yeah, I wonder. I don't know. But anyway, that's the first one. That's what we're getting on Thursday. Prop Hunt is the other one. I'm not going to go through Prop Hunt. Everyone knows Prop Hunt. It's coming mid-season. And then they said expect additional and festive limited time modes to continue into the holiday season, with a full reveal at Season 1 Reloaded. So, additional LTMs. I hope that means that these other ones aren't LTMs. Jaren with 11 months. Appreciate it, my dude. Dark Matter Power Drill finna be crazy. Oh my god, I didn't even think of camos on it. Oh my god. That's gonna be the first melee weapon I get gold. I'm gonna make I'm gonna stream getting a gold or make a video. I don't know. What one of the two. I want to do something with that power drill. Some kind of video. Can't wait for Krampus. Oh lord. I don't think they're gonna bring that back. It's not in the map, it's put on top like the logo, I bet. But like, why? You know, like what is this adding to the scene right there specifically? It's very strange. I've actually never played Prop Hunt in COD somehow. Really? It's a ton of fun. I like it. But anyway, I was hoping for more modes because, so again, I might be the weird guy here. To me, the quickest way for a Call of Duty game to get stale is when there's not enough multiplayer modes. And I feel like BO6 launched with like pretty lackluster. They added Kill Order, which was the one new mode. But other than that, everything, it was all just like the usual suspects. TDM, Kill Confirmed, Hardpoint. I think Headquarters is in there too, which is odd. Control, Dom, you know, all the standard ones. And so I was really hoping, because Infected came like a week later, I was really hoping that this season would have some more party modes and more of the, like, I don't know, alternate standard modes, things like CTF, Demolition, Escort. Please, dear God, bring Escort back. I was really hoping for more of those in this, because in my head, you know, something like Prop Hunt is fun. And I mean, honestly, this also sounds like it could be fun. We'll see. I'm hoping that because they aren't going for quality or quantity, that they are going for quality here. Because like I said, Infected is incredibly well thought out this year. There's zombies running around, there's power-ups, there's different loadouts, a degree of polish that we have not seen specifically in Infected for years. It feels like every single year they throw out Infected and it's like, it's broken. In MW3's case, there were like 1 million spots on 1 million maps where you could phase through the map and survive. Not the case this year. So maybe these are going to be really, really fun maps. And I am also really happy that there are brand new modes. But in my head, BO6 was already like lacking a lot of modes that, in my opinion, should be standard. Like One in the Chamber, gun game, those should be there on launch. And I was really expecting them to be in Season 1, and they aren't. So, a little bit disappointed in that, but I'm very glad to see new modes, and I'm really happy to see Prop Hunt back as well. It's also worth noting that Season 1, I think Season 1 can usually be underwhelming because the amount of content, like, whatever content that we're getting, the devs are also handling all of the Warzone integration that year, right? So, like, I don't know, if it's almost like the Warzone bit takes up such a huge chunk that I almost forgive them if they don't have a ton in Season 1, right? I know, like, Mono for 22, for instance, launched with fucking Shoot House and Shipment, right? And while that's abysmally low, like that was the worst season 1 ever, like I give the first season a pass, right? Like maybe the reason that some of these new modes or some of these modes that I mentioned aren't in season 1, they're pushed, is because they didn't have enough resources to really dedicate to it because of the Warzone integration, right? I'll give them a pass, but we better be seeing this stuff in season 2, because otherwise I think I think the game's gonna get old pretty quick if there's not like some good new alternate modes, and we're just stuck playing fucking TDM. Like, I don't know. Is the symbol for the game mode? Wait, where am I? But why? I don't know, because like that's the symbol for the game mode here, right? Like if it by that logic, then there should be a little prop thing here, you know? I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not convinced. In Cold War, you could lock your prop in position, but you could also do it while in the air. I hope they kept that. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Safeguard from BO3 and BO4 was quite underrated, not gonna lie. I would love to see it return somehow. I didn't even realize it was in BO4. That's awesome. Yeah. If you don't know, MW3 had Escort, which is effectively the same thing, except you couldn't destroy the robot. And I believe also, I made a video, I forget which video it was, but the entire time I'm like, bring Escort back, put it in quick play, I want it. They actually did in their final update for MW3 put Escort in quick play. So I hope that means that either A, they're watching and are huge fans of my videos, which I know is 100% the case, or that means that like, I don't know, it's elevated to something better than you know, just a fucking LTM. But we'll see. Hope it comes back. That's all I'll say. This is the last game to be the studio's first go on the new engine, so hopefully that means we get more modes and features ported from last year's, starting with the new game. Like, I'm probably just coping, but I'm expecting next year to have some more modes. Hopefully party modes ported from the previous 3 games at launch. I don't know. I hope so. It's just like, every year has been like this. You know what I mean? Like, MW3, which was $70 DLC, built on the MW2 engine, they also didn't launch with party modes. You know, they didn't launch with a lot of stuff that MW22 had. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen. Someone over at Sledgehammer is a fan. They put you on their Twitter. Yeah, that was a one-time thing, though. It is cool, though. I will say, I think I've had some kind of interaction with someone from every studio at this point. The Sledgehammer game thing, I got a DM once from a Treyarch map designer. Humble brag here. Saying something about how like they watched one of my tours. And I think you can probably figure out if you binged all my Cold War tours. There was a point where, like, in between 2 tours, I got that DM, and then I started being a lot nicer to maps. Because I was like, oh, this might actually, people might see these. It might have been after Raid. Yeah. Raid was also a pretty big standout. I think Charlie Intel picked that up. Yeah. Yeah, that one was it hit Reddit. I think Kotaku might have picked it up. I'm not sure. And that's the one I found. Oh, really? That was the one that got you in here? Hell yeah. Now we know the origin story. All right. Anyway, let's keep going. More stuff in multiplayer outside of maps. These are perks. We've got first perk is Shadow, which makes you undetectable to enemy traps and mines. It's a green perk. Sounds pretty cool. Mr. Popular over here, just so famous, can't remember who reported on him. Well, like, look, you've been doing this shit for as long as I have. They all blend together. I'm just, you know. It's cool the first time, and then it's like, more people coming to my videos, commenting that I don't know what I'm talking about. God damn it. No, it's not. It's not true. It's great every time. Second new perk, Shrapnel Radar. Wait. Wait, am I reading this wrong? Shrapnel radar. Yeah. Okay. It's weird how they split these. So this perk is called Shadow. It's what I just described. Undetectable to enemy traps and mines. This other perk, Shrapnel radar. This one comes in mid-season. The other one comes at launch. Dealing blast damage to enemies will reveal them on your minimap, including area of effect, tacticals, lethals, and field upgrades. Yeah, humble flex. I saw the comment you made on Twitter. Don't think that guy even watched the video. Yeah, I think it's some kind of bot. Honestly, I've seen that same comment 4 times, and I don't know what the hell. So I do a really bad job of explaining things. If you go over to my Twitter, I tweeted out a comment that I looked at the other day. Someone watched my every Nuketown video and commented that I missed like 4 Nuketowns that I didn't miss. And I've gotten that comment like 5 times maybe since it's come out, at least that I've seen. And I don't know why people are commenting that. Because, like, I did it. I feel like I'm going crazy. They're gaslighting me into thinking I didn't do a thing. Anyway, sorry. Unrelated, but what do you think about Chaos storyline returning to BO6 Zombies? I'm pretty neutral on it. To be honest, though, it moves the needle more negative for me. I really did not like the Chaos story. I prefer my zombies to be based more in, like, science fiction and reality than, like, I don't even know that like, mythological kind of thing that Chaos had going on, you know? So we'll see. You know, I'm the kind of guy that, like, once BO2... Was it BO2? Actually, BO3, I think. BO3, the storyline lost me once interdimensional fucking aliens and shit came in. To me, World at War, BO1, and BO2, that was, like, the kind of story that I like, you know? Realistic zombies, yeah, exactly. You know you face more... Yeah, I missed 4 Nuketowns. At this point, I missed 4 Nuketowns. The ones that came out since. And the ones that will be coming out. How much money do we need to raise for every shipment? Oh my god. Oh my god. I also forgot that the Nuketown one was a donation goal. Probably because we reached it, and then like 7 months later, I finally was able to do it. I don't think you could pay me enough money in the world to do a shipment one, man. I don't know. Yeah. All right. So new perk. Also new score streak coming out. It's a hand cannon. Acts like the hand cannon. I guess this was in Cold War. I actually don't remember it being in Cold War. I don't know if it was a DLC or not. But hand cannon looks cool. It's a deagle. Score streak. Doesn't say how much it's gonna be. But yeah. New wild card as well. Did not think that they would ever add new wild cards. That's interesting to me. But the high roller wild card is the new one, and it just gives you a 4th kill streak basically. I love that. Right now I'm right at like the tail end of 1 prestige, so I haven't made any classes or anything. My plan is I'm about to prestige and then just like kind of take my time with 1 and like really set up my classes the way that I want them for the first time like ever. Unfortunately, this only comes out at the mid-season, which is kind of lame. I kind of wish that was at launch. But I really want to dive into like more classes and stuff because I feel like this is really good. Like this would be a good pairing with the what is it, like bankroll? Shoot, I don't remember the exact perks. I could pull them up, but there's 3 perks you can combine to get a UAV and like 2 kills or something, or rather to get a not a UAV, the new thing, a scout pulse in like 1 or 2 kills. So you can combine that with this thing, and you can get a billion fucking score streaks. I think it'd be great. What about every house map? Goddamn. I feel like no, there's definitely some maps that some house maps that I haven't done. But, like, I've done tours of Shoot House, Kill House, DOS House, Stash House, Nuke House. I got them all. I've done them all separately, baby. You know what I mean? Just an Annihilator reskin, basically. Yeah, except the Annihilator was Specialist. But yeah, it acts the same way. Penetration, 1-shot kill. If I had to guess, it also blasts them backward as if they got hit with a 50 cal. Also, ranked play is coming back. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to kind of skip right through ranked play. It doesn't personally appeal to me. There's some cool stuff. For instance, now you can veto a map in a mode instead of voting, I guess. And I think there's also these are the skins for it. There is a skin that only one person can get. I think it's this one. I think it's this champion skin. Let me see. Actually, I only saw a tweet about this, because someone correct me if I'm wrong. But there's a skin that only the top person in the world can get, or something like that, which I think is fucking awesome. That is so fun. I don't know how else to describe it. I like it. My entire worldview is shattered. Survival wasn't first in MW3. It was MW2 DS. Oh my god. Was it really? I don't know what to do with this information, especially since I have DS. Didn't notice. Did MW2 DS come out with the original MW2? It isn't like a couple years behind, maybe? Instead of Nuke House, we should just get House. And after that, we get Room. I saw a tweet the other day. Actually, it might have been a Reddit post. Someone was like, yo, season 1 maps just dropped for BO6. And it was a map called Hallway. And it was just a hallway. Unironically, we're only like 3 years away, I think, from that. As far as I can tell, the COD board game hasn't been released yet. Still want to see if you play that with someone. Maybe. We'll see when it comes out. I could organize something, maybe. Came in the exact same day. Okay. All right, so now we're getting into zombies. Not a ton to show for zombies. I talked already about the directed mode. Basically, it directs you through the Easter egg. What's weird, though, is you have a round cap of 15 for the Easter egg. That seems low to me. I haven't done the Terminus Easter egg yet, but Liberty Falls, I think I was on around 21 or something when I did it. I mean, I'm sure you could kind of speed through it faster, but it really didn't seem like 15 is generous at all. Like I thought 20 would be, I think they already announced this, though, so it's not actually news, but they also released, this is a picture of the new Zombies map. It's coming at the mid-season. It's called Citadel des Morts. Des Morts? Des Morts? Citadelle des Morts. I think it's French. It's described as, after the shocking revelations at the culmination of Terminus' main quest, Weaver, Maya, Carver, and Gray follow the uncovered clues to Europe and discover an abandoned castle, a citadel of the dead, if you will, that offers up a host of blank, ghoulish horrors blank, medieval village blank, with hidden blank abound. They also say that there's going to be some new equipment, there's going to be one new perk, an additional field upgrade. By the way, I believe the leaks and rumors right now are that the new perk is going to be Vulture from Buried. Very excited. Love that perk. The new field upgrade is going to be Frost Blast. I think it was called Frost Blast. The Frost one from Cold War. An additional ammo mod. As far as the rumors also state that the ammo mod is going to be a brand new one. I think called Light Ray or something like that. I'll have to find my sources for this. Until then, just trust me, bro. New augments to go along with all of those, as well as 3 new gobblegums. I don't think we know what those gobblegums are. In addition, the hand cannon is going to be craftable. The new hand cannon from that we went over earlier. Also, new wonder weapons. They said plural. So some people are speculating this might mean elemental, or different kind of upgradable, rather, wonder weapons, similar to the bows on D Machine, the staves in Origin, things like that. Also a new enemy type, said to stalk the dark halls of the foreboding, ruinous keep in Citadel des Morts. So, look forward to that. It's another day map, which is interesting. We'll see how the vibe is. But I think at this point, the Zombies community is fully head over heels with Liberty Falls and Terminus, to the point where I think they have trust again in Treyarch. But I think that if they released this picture back when back before like the game released, for instance, and everyone was like, "What the fuck, a day map for Liberty Falls?" They would probably be looking at this and being like, "Oh my god, it has no atmosphere or something." We'll see how the atmosphere is. I'm looking forward to it. I like the green. It's good. Citadel from BO3. God, a deep cut. Need to see some sun one way or another. Yeah. Let's see. Now we get into Warzone. I'm going to kind of skim through Warzone a little bit as well. Big thing is the new map, Area 99. We've seen gameplay of this back at COD Next. I don't think anyone's going to be super surprised by it. It is it's actually not an island. I forgot about that. I believe, actually, if you go outside the map on, I think, Nuketown, either Nuketown or Warhead, it might be both, actually, because they both share a skybox. You can actually already kind of fly through parts of this. Looks really cool. Aesthetically fantastic. Wish I could play on it. That would be great. But it's a Resurgence map. Don't like Resurgence. Don't like BR. I'll play it. I'll give it a shot. Maybe we'll make a video or two in it. But like, man, it looks so cool. It's one of those things. Every time that Warzone gets something cool, I'm always like, damn. If only. I can't really be upset though, because multiplayer's also getting some really cool shit. Zombies getting some cool shit, you know. As far as POIs, you got test site, bunker, reactor. I think I skipped one. Yeah, mannequin assembly. This is the one I was actually excited about. I like this. I wonder if there'll be an Easter egg for shooting the heads all off in assembly or something. Reactor. Where's the one? Cooling towers. Warehouse, manufacturing, loading bay, shipping, pods. This was it. Anyone remember the map Pod from BO2? It was a DLC map. I want to say DLC like 3 or 4. They're bringing it back, baby. I wish you could find Nuketown zombies somewhere outside the map of Nuketown. That'd be a fun Easter egg. Nuketown, Warhead, Area 99 are all in the same location, just spread out. Yeah. It's actually weird because there's also multiple other Nuketowns just chilling around. It's kind of eerie. Yeah, and so that's the new map. Then as far as returning maps, what's going to be in rotation, day one, you got Urzikstan. However, they're reverting Urzikstan back to its launch. So there's no, let me see. This version of Urzikstan is the one you remember from the earlier seasons of Modern Warfare 3, with an intact Popov power plant and prior to bunker access, and the construction of the Atlas Superstore in Alsada Village. So the very, very few updates to the map that they did over the course of MW3, they're reverting, which is a little odd. We'll see. I'm hoping maybe, the cope in me would say, oh, it's because they have their own changes that are going to happen throughout. But I don't know. I think at this point, it feels like the devs are more interested in making completely new maps that come out like frequently, like every 3 to 5 months, rather than releasing map updates, which, I can kind of get behind. But also, I don't play Warzone really, so like I'm not that core. I'm not that core base, If Pod's another Liberation Hideout Superstore countdown, I'm gonna lose it. Man, you're gonna lose it then. It's maybe we'll get a remake next season or something, but definitely not this season at least. And by that I mean a map that's on the BR but not multiplayer. I mean, I think Avalon also is pretty much confirmed to have a ton of multiplayer maps on it too, whenever that comes out. Probably won't be for another year though. They're also bringing back Rebirth Island, of course, but I believe that means that those are the only 3 maps in rotation. There's Rebirth and Area 99 for Resurgence, and then of course Urzikstan for BR, which means that Vondel and Fortune's Keep, they're gone again, I guess. Also Ashika, although I think Ashika's already been gone for like ever, so is what it is. Returning modes, it's just going to be BR, Resurgence, and Plunder. Plunder I was really hoping would be on Area 99, because I want to play it, and I kind of like when I play Warzone, I want to play Plunder. I do not give a shit about any of the other modes. But it's not going to be on Area 99, so, you know. Also, Warzone is coming Ranked Play is coming to Warzone at the mid-season. New cinematics, Infill, Exfil, Gulag. That's all, you know, we assumed that was going to happen anyway. They're also integrating weapons and loadouts and stuff like that. The UI is completely overhauled now to match BO6, thank God. I don't think they show anything of, like, the main menu, like playlist selection or anything. I assume it's going to be the same vibe that we got right now, though. Why can't it just be the actual Alcatraz Island? Because Rebirth... What's funny, though, is Rebirth Island does take place in, like, the Treyarch universe, right? BO1's universe. Yeah, but that UI isn't great either, visually at least. Really? I really like this UI. I mean, this is weird. This, like, weird ladder. Like, why isn't this block up here? That's a little weird. But I think this UI is the best that we've had in a long-ass time, honestly. Yeah, this is very strange. I'll give you that. It almost looks wrong, right? Because, like, there's a box around the whole thing, but this is just sticking out. Like, that's really strange. I think that's a bug. That has to be a bug that just, like, they let slip. That's weird as hell. But this is usually, I think, where a field upgrade goes. And so that's why, maybe? I don't know. Going to see you get pods, I had to Al Mazrah or whatever the fuck it's called. Dude, I'd take Al Mazrah back. I thought Al Mazrah was a solid map. Then they just talk about loadouts for a bit. I'm not going to go through all this. They outline lethals and tacticals. It's all just bringing in stuff from BO6. It's all the stuff that you know. Score streaks, perks. I believe these are still the old perks, or just like reshuffled. Not going to go through all those. I wouldn't even know what I'm talking about, to be honest, with them. So I wouldn't even be doing anything. I wouldn't even have anything to add. By the way, 157 operators are now in the game, or will be in the game. Fucking insane. Omni movement comes into Warzone as well. I am kind of looking forward to that. I want to see how that plays. As well as emotes and sprays. I skipped this part before. That's good that they're finally coming back. Also, backpack system is now back to what it was pre-Warzone 2.0. I also like that. This was a fantastic system. Honestly, shouldn't have gotten rid of it. But that's great. It is fucking weird. I shouldn't even say it's weird, but so much of the last 2 or 3 years of Warzone has just been reverting it back to Warzone 1 slowly. It's bizarre. The Warzone 2.0 experiment needs to be studied as like one of the biggest flops in gaming history. I mean, it's not quite up there with Concord or anything, but to go from such highs with Warzone 1 to Warzone 2 dropping and just it plummeting and them slowly building it back up with most likely a smaller player base. I mean, obviously we don't have numbers. That's absurd. 157 operators, still less than how many manglers spawn in. Fucking facts. Dude, I'm just happy it's not mimics. All right, I'll take manglers any day. Abomination's out. Like Abomination's like every round on Liberty Falls. That shit sucks. Satchels are back. I don't know that they went anywhere, but satchels. Integration with progression, prestige, challenges. Cool. Still in Warzone Mobile. Now we get into the general content. This is where weapons are. At launch, I believe it's 2 new weapons at launch in the Battle Pass, which we'll also go over. Kind of a new Battle Pass system. More like an old one, but a different one from what we just had last year. First new weapon, though, is the Krieg C. It's an AR. You'll know it from what's it called? From Cold War. Although I don't know that was the Krieg C. I'm sure this is a different iteration. I don't know enough about the Krieg to know like what this looks like, but it's there. It's an AR. You get it in the Battle Pass. The second one is the SOG. This one's kind of almost like an Uzi sort of thing. I believe this one was in BO4, if I remember correctly. Fast firing, high recoil, submachine gun. There it is. I want to double check that. In season, we're getting another shotgun, so thank God, because there's only 2. This one is a fully automatic, I believe. It looks rad. I gotta say, I love that weapons, with the exception of this one. I mean, this one is just a standard AR. But like the weapons are somewhat unique. We'll get they get wilder as we go. I love this one. The drum mag back here. I don't know if that's an integrated. No, that's not suppressive. That'd be wild. But it's fully automatic. That's great. Also at midseason, we're getting a new sniper. This, I believe, is a 50 caliber semi-auto sniper. Yep. So 50 cal-ish. Also in season, this one is a special event reward, which is interesting. This is a Syrian 9mm. It just looks. It looks like if the Cybertruck was a gun. It's just missing some polygons almost. I like it. Also getting 2 new melee weapons. First, of course, the greatest melee weapon I've ever seen. It is also an event reward, which is interesting. The power drill. This one is described as a 2-hit kill, but rapid succession. So zip, zip, and they're dead. Love it. On the opposite side of the coin is a cleaver. This is a 1-hit and a normal-ass swing. So it seems kind of like each of these melee weapons. I had thought, when they talked about the dedicated melee slot, I had assumed that every single melee would be exactly the same functionally. It would just be a cosmetic change, similar to MWR. But it seems like each of these weapons actually kind of has a different... it kind of has different stats. You have regular-ass melees that take a normal amount to swing, and it kills in 1. But then you have ones that go faster but take 2, and then you have other ones like the baseball bat that... Actually, I haven't used the baseball bat yet, but people tell me that it's similar to the sword, and that it's a longer wind-up, and it's a 1-hit, right? So it's kind of interesting. I would love to see, once we get a few more, some kind of like melee-only playlist. I don't know how the hell that would play, but I think with like different, you got the different rock, paper, scissors thing going on. It might be interesting, some gunfights, quote unquote. Watch us be able to use a zombie head as a melee weapon. Dude, oh my god, and you could bring these things into zombies! Oh, this is gonna be great! I can't wait to drill some zombies. 50 cal, but 2 shots to the body. Oh, did they actually say 2 shots to the body? Hold on. It says hardest hitting weapon in its class. Yeah, huge one-shot elimination range across the upper body. Inflicting major damage out to 100 meters. So hopefully that means it's actually good. It's not like a Dragunov situation. Whoa there, Austin. What? I said what I said. I mentioned the cleaver already. They also mentioned some special weapon attachments. I'll go through how to unlock them in a bit. I think they're trying to almost like go for an AMP kind of situation here by like releasing new attachments after the fact that are a little bit more crazy, a little bit more wacky. That said, though, these aren't that crazy or wacky. You can see the 4 right here. 12 gauge Dragon's Breath. You got a buffer weight stock, which just makes your recoil better. Doesn't do anything crazy. And then you have conversion kits for the XM4 and the Compact. That one. I've never actually read that that gun name out loud. Just making it burst fire. Which, by the way, I did not realize the XM4 didn't have burst fire yet. But oh well. You unlock them through the battle pass, it seems like. Oh, wait, no. Dragon's Breath you get through the battle pass. This one's an event reward, which is interesting. There's a lot of event rewards that are like actual items. 2 of the weapons, I believe it said. This one's also an event reward. Oh, actually, both of these other ones are event rewards. Interesting. We'll get into the reward or the event section in a second. They also are introducing something called the Armory, which appears to be similar to the Armory unlock system that we just had in MW3, right? Where after the season ended, all of like the aftermarket parts, all of the weapons from the battle pass, everything that would change the way the game played, that was a limited time would get funneled into it, and then you would have to select one and then earn XP to unlock. I believe that's exactly what's happening here. I can go back through and read it word for word here just to see. It says activate an item in the armory to start earning XP toward unlocking it. So you no longer have to do challenges to unlock tokens. It's purely XP based, which is good, I think. It's one less thing to kind of worry about grinding for. It's an area to check on items that otherwise cannot be earned through normal weapon progression. For example, if you miss the chance to obtain one of the Season 1 weapons unlocked via an event, it is likely to be available to earn after the event concludes. I like that. I like that system. It's good. It's a nice way of making sure that everything is available to everyone. I can't fully remember what the system was like for weapons. I think in MW22, it was like you had to do a challenge after that season, right? So there was always kind of a way to unlock them, but I'm glad that now they actually have that like worked into the system. It's good. And I'm glad that it's just stuff that comes post-launch that goes in here. It's not your regular unlock tree. That was the part that I really did not like about MW23. Was the fact that, like, there would be, Ghost was one of those armory unlocks, and, like, I don't like that at all. So I'm glad that it's all there. You can unlock it through there. Melee weapons, the dumber the better. Get me the action figure again. Dude, they had some great ones. I still love the RPG rocket that you could bonk people in the head with in MWR. I'm hoping we get skins for melee weapons that change the weapon. Like 2019, they had tons of skins that changed the type of knife. In my head, I think, we'll see what the skins are like, but I feel like they would just release another weapon rather than a skin, right? Instead of a cleaver, they would release a fucking a switchblade or something. I don't know. MP should have a juggernaut, but should be a mangler suit. Oh my god. Also, that blocky gun was listed as a special in the roadmap. I don't know if it's an error or if we're getting a new weapon class. Interesting. I don't think I mentioned, but it says, special event reward. That might be why. That might be a typo. They've been doing a lot of typos in these lately. I started to notice, but that might be what they're referring to. It seems like it's it does say specialty weapon. But it is a secondary. It's a secondary weapon. So maybe, what does it not fall under pistols? Maybe it's possible that they. I'm checking in game right now. It's just pistols and launchers for your secondaries. So yeah, maybe they add another category. I mean, it effectively doesn't really matter. Although I like just getting a category for specials because that means that they are most likely going to release more. Yeah, like the crossbow and ballistic knife. Hopefully. Still surprised that they haven't been releasing those. Like why don't you launch with those ever, man? Okay. Then we get into events. Events are back and provide some of the finest cosmetic loot to unlock. As the first part of the season is truncated, with Season 1 reloaded, and a wealth of new content arriving in early December. Interesting. I did not read that before. So it's truncated, actually. This season, at the end of next week, comes out. And then, they said early December. Probably because of the holidays, right? They don't want to release too close to the holidays. There only might be like 2 or 3 weeks between Season 1 and Season 1 Reloaded. That's interesting. But anyway, once Season 1 Reloaded arrives, expect multiple events to look forward to, including one focused on zombies. That's exciting. During the latter half of the season. Oh, okay. Well, all right, that would make sense. Maybe it has to do with the zombies map. That also means that the zombies map is potentially only like 3 weeks away. That's pretty exciting, I think. As far as the hit list event, it is described as who's next? Keep up your luxurious but slightly corrupt lifestyle during the hit list event. You're offered up a take no prisoners mission. Kill or be killed. The hit list limited event gives players a board of contracts with one goal. Take them all out, cross off the entire list, and earn some exclusive loot for hire. Interesting. So, if I had to guess what that means is just it's going to be normal ass event, but just like each of the challenges will have like a name associated with it. And maybe that name will have something to do with like the overarching story. And you'll get different weapons and shit for them. Yeah, like you see this, the perk, the drill, the hand cannon. Wait. Was the hand cannon, did they say you unlock that way? Good lord, I gotta scroll forever. Forever. I'm already, I could just do this. Whatever. Hold on. Oh no, it doesn't launch. Interesting. Oh well. Okay. So that's a new event. Seems like it'll be cool. Wish the Grim Reaper from BO1 is brought back. That'd be cool. Yeah. On the roadmap, it just says special event, while everything else says melee event or AR. I mean, it could be. It's a good catch. Master Prestige menu. I think this is just a menu telling you what you can get at Master Prestige. Doesn't sound too super exciting, to be honest. Brand new Battle Pass system. So, we're doing away with the map. They did the map for 2 games. Honestly, do not like the map at all. Now, there's a new system that I've heard. I don't play Fortnite, but I've heard this is very, very similar to Fortnite. It sounds similar to Halo MCC to me, from what I remember of playing MCC. Basically, there's pages. And each page is going to have 7 rewards on it. 2 of which will be free. And in order to unlock the next page, you need to buy 5. You need to get 5 tiers. You can unlock them in any order on the page. So, for instance, if I only want the COD points, the gun, double XP, and this charm, then I can do that and unlock the next page, and I don't have to worry about going through these 2 dumb things, Which I love. I really like that. There's 14 pages and then a bonus page that it seems like that's like your special, hooray, you did it, a million COD points and a free skin sort of thing. I'll confirm it for you. Yeah, this is 1-to-1 Fortnite's Battle Pass system. Hey, well, look, if it works, it works. Unless it doesn't work, in which case it doesn't work. The event having a logo shows that they're really putting effort into these events. I enjoyed the MW3 events. Most of them just ended up being XP with rewards themed around a bundle. That was boring. Yeah, and the fact that a lot of the rewards are like in-game items too. I think that's really important. Because a lot of the stuff, like, it felt like the events in the beginning, when I was actually grinding through the events, it felt like I was just grinding them to grind them. At the end there'd be like a cool looking camo, but I'm gonna be honest, I would unlock that camo and I would never put that on a gun. I'd just be getting a bunch of emblems and stickers and shit, and then, don't even put them on. Like, I'm just grinding for like the dopamine hit of like, new thing unlocked. Whereas here, it's like, oh yeah, dude, I'm grinding for this new gun because it looks fucking rad, and then I get it, and then I use it, and it plays into the gameplay a lot more, which I like. I don't know if this is controversial to say, but I'd rather have a supply drop system than the store bundle system. I've heard a lot of people talk about that. I might make a video about that soonish. I have too many ideas. But I disagree with that. Honestly, I think like most things, there's a gray area where like you're actually gonna find something good. Like the supply drop system, as it was, not good. In my opinion, one of the worst things to happen to not only COD but to gaming in general, supply drops. Store bundles, while still not great, a lot better. But like, it's not great because like you can't earn them in game really, unless you count going through and getting COD points from the free version of the Battle Pass. I think that if you can combine them, then that's great. Something similar to MWR or World War II. Where you kind of have that collection system in addition to supply drops. I think that works pretty well. But even that can be refined better and further, in my opinion. I really hope this BP has an AS Val blueprint, because I really like the Val. We also really like Prestiging. Yeah. Thankfully, I hate the Val. I used it for that one level that I was at 55. Hated it. So I immediately was like, yeah, I'm not wasting a prestige token on it. Ended up getting perk greed instead for my first prestige. I'm coming up on my second though, so we'll use it again at the end. I think I'm literally 54 right now. So I'll try it again, but I wasn't a big fan of it. So yeah, new battle pass system. Looks cool. Pages. Oh yeah, as far as stuff in the battle pass, it's mostly what you'd expect, except for a couple that I want to shine a light on. As far as new stuff, of course, there's blueprints, attachments. Oh, COD points. I skipped that. Attachments. Reticles are now in there. I like that. I think it's a cool addition. I can't remember if like Cold War or anything that had reticles also had it, but obviously we haven't had that for a few years. Charms, decals, stickers, skins. Gobblegums are in there. Do not like that. I keep consumable stuff out of my battle pass. Personally, I hate that shit. Operators, operator skins, finishing moves, emblems, which I thought were already up there, but I guess not. Calling cards, emotes, sprays, loading screens, clan tags, which is interesting, for Black Cell only. I don't know if that's shit where like you can customize like the color of your clan tag. We'll have to see. And then consumable double XP tokens. Even those I don't want in my battle pass. Like, get that shit out of here. Oh, equipment skins. That's what I was seeing. Yeah. They're adding equipment skins back in, which is interesting. Yeah. I think they even call out a grenade skin at some point. So yeah, the main thing I want to bring up though was Gobblegums. I really don't like Gobblegums being in there. I also don't like the Gobblegum system in general this year. But also, I didn't like BO3's Gobblegum system. I just don't use Gobblegums. That's just me. I'm a purist. I'm a COD Zombies purist. Then there's Black Cell. Black Cell, you get this chicken-looking dude. And a doggy. You get a cool doggy. I think that's about it, right? Oh, operators we get into. Sev, like I mentioned before, Sev is from the single player. She's deeply embedded with the Lutazi crime family storyline, so it makes sense that she's the operator here. Maybe we'll play into the story. We'll see. They gave her tattoos and a new haircut, though, which is weird. Or at least a new haircut. I don't know about the tattoos. I can't actually remember. But I think she looked a lot cooler in the campaign. That's just me personally. Fucking Call of Duty went woke, am I right? Pink hair? Gross. Here's some other CDL stuff. Looks like CDL dudes to me. The Replacer's here, and he's got his own Black Cell variant. Oh, but you still have to buy it, and then you just also get a Black Cell. That's interesting. I don't know that I'm going to buy a Replacer. I just don't see a need to. I'm probably not going to buy any bundles, if I'm being honest. Although this looks so fucking cool. Look at this shit. I don't even know what gun this is. It's like a little ray gun guy. Or a Wonderwaff guy. Love it. Got some more skins down here. Got a couple that are a little bit more milsim. Or a little bit more realistic, I should say. Even this I like. In my opinion, like, this is the best kind of skin because it's like it's pushing the limit, but it's still like in our reality. This is like, what the fuck? It looks rad as hell, but it is a little like, what the fuck? And then upgrade to Black Ops 6 today. And yeah, that's about it. That's everything. That's everything that we're getting in 1 week's time, and also some stuff that's coming at the midseason. I used my first token on the last LMG. That's smart. I just like with weapons, I'm still working through a lot of my golds. I figured I'd do all like the early ones first now. So I just ended up with perk greed because that you unlock at like 53 or something like that. And I want perk greed. I like perk greed. Being able to do like the recon specialty or the strategist specialty and also get like bankroll or another perk on, you know. Sleeper agent needs a buff. It gets detected too easily by equipment and score streaks. I know it needs a counters, but it gets countered too easily, I feel. I haven't used it enough. I've gotten killed by it a few times. I think that one's tricky because if you buff it too much, it becomes bullshit real fast. And yeah, I don't know. Playing through the campaign, I really need to know what Sev's wardrobe looks like. She has costumes for literally everything. Oh, you know what? Maybe she's in disguise here. She might be in disguise. Sev is like a master of disguise, so... You know. This is just part of it, I guess. I really hope they don't strap that stupid hyena to your back. Like, oh my god, we'll see. I hope not. I mean, it's not here, right? It's really, really weird. Willie Pete makes a comeback. Oh, dude. Willie Pete? Hell yeah. Alright. I think that's about it. Overall, what are y'all thinking about the season? I think it looks pretty solid. Especially for season 1. Like let's you know, the game's only been out for about a week. We're still, you know, I still haven't played Lowtown more than like 10 times. You know what I mean? Like I'm not super even itching for like a ton of maps or anything, but we are getting 2 new 6v6 maps, 2 new strike maps, and then a remake at the mid-season, right? Like, I think there's a decent amount of stuff. Like I said, I wish that there was a little bit more modes, but Prop Hunt coming back is great. And, you know, I'm willing to give this other new mode a chance. Might be really goddamn good. We'll see. Battle Pass, I think, is looking better. I think I much prefer this than the map system. And yeah, I might try out Warzone. New Zombies map always is always good. Although that won't be coming for a little bit here. Optimistic, but it's Activision, so I'm sure they'll somehow disappoint. Maybe, man, but this is Treyarch, and honestly, Treyarch has done a lot right so far this year. And in my opinion, like, the first season sets the tone for everything. And so if this is the tone, obviously it has to come out first. We gotta see. It's always possible these maps are dog shit, or like it's riddled with bugs or something, or, you know, whatever. But I think that if this is the tone, it's pretty good. Like I said, there's only a few things. I don't like that Gobblegums are in the Battle Pass. Did I say anything else negative, really? The game modes thing. We'll see about game modes. Also, if they're all LTMs, don't like that. But other than that, like the directed mode in Zombies, love that idea. Let's see. What else even happened? I love the attachment thing. They're making new attachments. I love the amount of weapons and variety of weapons that we're getting. Skins even. I'm not a big skin guy, but like none of them jump out as like, oh my god, that shouldn't be in the game. I mean, none of them should be in the game realistically, but none are particularly egregious, I guess. The event seems cool. I love that all the maps and the event are kind of like linked, as well as the operator. Hopefully that means good things for the for the story. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, like not a lot negative about it. You know what I mean? I know they have no way of knowing, but the announcement that 2017 Fortnite is returning in December is going to be a big blow to Warzone's launch like a month prior. Maybe. I mean, you know, we'll have to see. Hopefully they have something up their sleeve. I don't know. Have they actually publicly revealed when Verdansk is coming yet? Because they might thread the needle. Like, if Verdansk is in, like, April, then they might thread the needle, you know, release Area 99 now in November. Then Fortnite comes in, takes it all, but then Verdansk would bring people back. Maybe. You know, I don't know. No, they haven't announced it yet? Okay. Well, assuming it's then, it's like halfway through the year, because then Avalon is rumored right now to be the BO7, or the next game, the 2025 games, BR map. So I would assume that it's somewhere like halfway, like somewhere in the spring. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see. Okay, well, I think that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back. New video coming out tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that. It's a good one. It's a Nuketown tour. I gotta finish it up, actually, after we're done here. Sorry that one's taking so long. I meant to have it up on, like, Tuesday, but something happened on Tuesday. I don't know if I don't know if anyone's been watching the news, but you know, something happened, and it killed my motivation for most of the week. I wanted at first to have it on Tuesday, like Tuesday night, and then it didn't happen, and then I was like, oh, I'll do it Wednesday, and I've been a little distracted, I'm gonna be honest, but it'll finally be done tonight. It'll be up tomorrow, and then I'm hoping to have another quick video up either this weekend or early next week, and then we'll be rocking and rolling, and then we'll be straight into the next season. I'll probably stream, doing some just regular ass multiplayer or something, or maybe I'll come up with a challenge. I don't know, but be on the lookout. Stay here, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next one. You get that bird hat calling card on Tuesday? Oh, was that Tuesday? Well, congrats. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.